So my contractor at my house has been coming in and out of my house for the past couple weeks. And he has a girl, right? Well, he's been coming in and out of my house because we're finishing my basement. And we're putting a new bathroom in there. The basement pretty much was completely unfinished. So we're finishing it, putting walls up, putting a bathroom in there, etc., etc. But anyways, he has a girl, right? Or he had a girl. And him and I and his girl were supposed to go a couple hours away from where I live. Him and I live in the same town, by the way. We were supposed to go from where we live in that town to a couple hours away to go pick up my other car, because I'm paying him for finishing the basement with my first car, right? Let's just say that. So I needed a ride to go pick up the other car, and he was giving me the ride because he's gonna take my current car. And so she just wanted to give him company on the ride there, since it's a 2.5, 3 hour drive. That's why she wanted to come along with us. Okay, whatever, I don't really care. So I pull up to his house the morning when we're supposed to leave, and he's not there at the house. I give him a call, and he says, I'm 5 minutes away. All right, cool. So 5 minutes passes by, and he pulls up, and his mood is off. He comes into the car, he sits in the car, and his mood is off. So we're driving, and I don't really, he's my contractor. I'm not gonna ask him, man, what's going on? Everything all right? Like, if he wants to bring up personal reasons or whatever, that's up to him. Because him and I have a business relationship, not personal relationship. So 15 minutes down the road, he brings up the girl issues. And he was like, oh yeah, she didn't come because she was late. And that got me thinking that this guy is 50 years old, and he completely just curved his girl because she was late to the meeting when they were supposed to meet up. This guy's life is pretty much over. He's a contractor, and he's pretty much broke. He does my work and other people's work for dirt cheap money because he's desperate for money. And if he can have standards, why the hell do we 20, 21, 22, 32, 34, 35-year-old men can't have any standards? I was like, man, this is a great video talking point right here. And we've talked about this before in the past, fellas. I'm just repeating myself at this point. This guy is 5'6", short as hell. He looks like he hasn't showered in 6 months. He has like skin rashes coming out of his skin all over his body. Maybe because he doesn't shower, take care of himself, whatever. His nose hair is 3 inches down from his nose hole, his nostrils. And he's broke as a joke. He doesn't even own a car yet. I'm about to give him his car. He walks from places to places. I'm giving him his car in exchange for finishing my basement. And if this guy leaves his girl behind because she's late, if this guy has standards, has policies, those were literally his words. He said, yeah, my policy is no late. No late girls. If she's late, I'm leaving. Why the hell can we not? It was mind-blowing to think about it. And she called him, cursed him out. Oh, you're an a-hole. You're so mean, this, that, and the other. And we all know she's going to come around. She has to come around. And this happened a couple of days ago. And the reason why I'm so confident when I say she has to come around is because today she already came around. She already came over to his house earlier, and he told me about it. He's at my house right now. I'm on my driveway. He's working in the basement. So this is comical, fellas. Like, the whole way I was thinking about this video, like, this is a great video topic. Fellas, I have a few rules myself that I talked about in this channel before, right? If a girl takes 2-3 hours to respond, I'm not responding to her. If a girl doesn't do anything I ask her to do, for example, I get her Snapchat from her Instagram. I follow her Instagram. I add her on Snapchat. She adds me back on Snapchat, but she doesn't follow me back on Instagram. And I tell her to follow me back on Instagram, and she goes, "Oh, I don't know you, LOL, ha ha ha. That's why I'm not gonna follow you." Bitch, the fuck did you add me back on Snapchat for then if you don't know me? See, this ladies, explain that logic to me. You don't know me. That's why you're not gonna follow me on Instagram. But then you're adding me on Snapchat. How does that make any sense? You want more followers is what you want. That's what the real reason is. I know it. You don't have to fool me. You're not gonna fool me. I've been in this game way too long now. So I delete her from Snap and then I unfollow her. I don't even argue with her about that, right? Any kind of efforty that I see, any kind of resistance that I see from her that she doesn't want to do what I ask her to do, okay, cool. I stop responding, I delete them, I move on. Okay? It's not a I'm not a man, that's why I can't take women's SHIT tests. It's not that she has a lot of value and that's why she doesn't want to seem that easy to me. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, her having value, right, nowadays. It's not about any of that. It's just the fact that I have so many things going on in my life, and I have distributed my time into so many different avenues in my life to where I literally don't have any time for anybody's bullshit, men or women. I really don't. You know, a tenant of mine or a guy was supposed to come look at my other house because I'm renting the other house out. And he was supposed to meet me at 4 o'clock. This was a couple weeks ago. And at 4:10, he texts me. He's like, "Hey man, sorry, I'm running a little late. I'm gonna be there in 30 minutes." I straight up saw the message and I said, "Don't bother. I'm not renting to you." That's it. And I blocked him. And I left. I don't even care. Like, yeah, am I? Or you might say that Zeke, that guy might have come over, looked at your house, and he might have rented from you. Maybe he just had something going on for himself, right? He might have rented from you, and you just lost your money there. No, I didn't, because literally 5 days later, I rented the place out to another person. That's the abundant mindset we talk about. With everything, not just with women, with business, with job, everything. And you guys have to grasp that. It's because that if you don't do it, if you don't practice this, it's not going to come overnight. This I don't give a shit mentality is not going to come overnight. This abundant mindset is not going to grow overnight. See, I lose subscribers from my channel a lot every now and then because mainly my YouTube channel at first was about motorcycles. But then ever since I started making Red Pill content, those motorcycle subs left. I don't give a shit. Because I know that my channel is going to grow, and it is growing. I know that more is going to come. Same with women. We start this Red Pill messages to you guys by showing women's sides, by showing women's nature, because that's what most men are interested in. But then eventually we try to show you this in other parts of your lives. Fellas, another rule of mine is that if she flakes the first time, the only time that I give her to hang out with me, that's it. We set up a date, she doesn't show up or she doesn't respond to me on my first dating time, or the first time her and I are supposed to hang out. No, I'm not gonna mess around with her again. I'm not even gonna text her back, or I'm not gonna text her nothing. If she hits me back up, "Oh, sorry, I couldn't make it." Okay, I'll read it. I'll move on. If she comes back to me saying, "Sorry, I couldn't make it. Let me make it up to you," if those were her exact words, or if she gives me exact time, "Okay, sorry, I couldn't make it. I had something else come up," or "I'm not going to be able to make it today. I had something else come up," and she gives me another time, "Let's do it 2 days from now at this time, at this place," she specifically specifies for me, I'm not going to try anymore. See, we men, yeah, we will make that first approach. We will make that first try. We will try to set it all up the first time. But if she flakes, now the whole thing is on her. If she says, "Let me make it up to you," my answer would be, how? How are you planning on doing that? That's it. I'm just going to leave it at that. If the flaking happens more than twice, like let's say she flaked on me one time, but she did come around and she did put a lot more effort into seeing me the second time, but she flaked again on the second time, oh, you best believe it's over, game over. No. Even if she sends me, even if she tells me, oh, I'm naked outside of your house, let me come in, I'm still not gonna let that bitch come in. You're out of your damn mind, girl. Get the hell out of here. No. And as I was saying about the value thing, right? It's not that I can't handle her sass or any of that. No, it's just I don't, first of all, want that headache in my head. Because it messes with our head and it messes with our emotions, fellas, when we get flaked on like this. And I don't want to occupy my headspace with that kind of negativity. Because this is going to piss me off. And I don't want to get pissed off. I don't want to get emotional. I want to stay peaceful, quiet, and free. How Coach Greg Adams would say. Peace, quiet, freedom, right? That's how I want to live my life. So she must get along with your program. And fellas, in today's time, in 2020, when women tell you, oh, I have a lot of value, I know my worth, that's why I'm not going to seem so easy, bitch, just stop. Just stop before you make a bigger clown out of yourself, okay? Modern women have zero to no value. Yes, I said zero to no value. Zero value meaning absolutely no value. No value meaning absolute no value. They just don't. That's modern women. Every single modern woman. Modern women, if you're a modern woman, that does not mean that you live in 2020. If you're a modern woman, that means that you have bought into the feminist ideology. Because even in 2020, 2021, and moving forward, we'll still have a lot of women who are traditionalist by core. Because she had a good family who taught her right. But when I say modern family, I'm talking about women, when I say modern women, I'm talking about women who have bought into that ideology. And they have zero to no value to me. To you, she might. To me, she doesn't. Why? Let me break it down to you. Because by the age of 18, 17, 16, she lost the most precious thing that every woman holds, her virginity. That's my opinion. Along with thousands and millions and billions of men. But if yours is different than that, good for you. I don't care. If you don't want to take my advice, good for you. I don't care. This is for people who want to take my advice. If you're not one of them, hats off. And on top of that, she has slept with more than 2, 3, 4 guys. By the time she's just 18, her body count is at least 5. If she looks like a 7 or above. So automatically she's depreciating. She's a depreciating asset automatically. And she's only 18. Behind her earlobes are still wet. Her earlobes are still wet. That's how inexperienced she is about life, about dating, about the game, about anything. And she already slept with at least 5 guys, or around that number, 3 to 5. So her value is dropping already. On top of that, she goes to college. She believes that she's strong and independent, even though she's nothing. And I broke it down before, how women are not strong or independent. Physically, they're not stronger than us. Mentally, they're not stronger than us because they're emotional creatures. They'll break down if you throw any kind of argument at them. They always talk about how I feel, I think. No, bitch. It's not about your feelings and your thought process. It's about facts over feelings. She's not stronger than us men when it comes to intellectual, because most engineers, intellectual smarts, because most engineers, doctors, high-paying jobs or jobs that require a lot of technical smart are still occupied by men. So how is she strong and independent? She's still having to rely on men. Her paycheck is coming from another man because most corporations are owned by men still. Most businesses are owned by men still. She's not strong or independent. See, if she stops going to work, her money's not going to work for her. She has to work for her money. She's a slave to her money. So she's not independent. She has debt, student loan debt most likely. She's not independent. We can go more into that, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video. That's why she's not strong or independent. But she believes she is. And inevitably, that gives her a sassy attitude. Inevitably, that makes her more masculine. And I don't want a masculine ass bitch. I want a feminine chick. So this is why her values are continuously dropping. Every single year after she goes to college, after she turns 18, after she graduates high school. And this holds true for every single modern woman. Every last one of them. Again, remember my definition of a modern woman. And this is why I don't have the patience to deal with anybody's crap. Because if you're not even worth it, why would I spend anything on you? You are lucky I even gave you that first chance to come into your life. And you fucked it up. So that's on you now, girl. And this is where women are so stupid. Because they think that just because so many men want them, they think just because they have so many likes on Instagram, they think. This was a comment from a bitch, from a dumb hoe in my channel a few weeks ago. She said, one egg of a woman would be 1,000,000 times more valuable than a man's sperm. And she's 100% right. But only till the age of her fertility window. After that, she has her value goes from $1 million for her eggs to $0 for no eggs. But us men, we can produce sperm for the rest of our lives. So what does that tell you? That tells you we men are still above women. Hell yeah, we are. You best believe it. Yeah, there's been a lot of incapable men in society nowadays. Pussified men. And it's not because of men. It's because how we men are being treated. It's because the opportunities are being taken away from us and given to women. So obviously, inevitably, we're going to come out on the other end incapable, incompetent. Because a child doesn't know any better. It knows what it's being taught. So when you feed a child a feminist ideology, yes, the child's going to pedestal the woman, a boy child. And it's not going to look after for itself. Of course. When you take the father away from the family, of course that's going to happen. It's bound to happen. And so when she thinks that all these men want her, this, and that, and that's why she has so much value, guess what, ladies? I have breaking news for you. To a high-value man's eyes, to a high-value man's view, you're nothing but a slut. And he doesn't value sluts. Do you know what he does to sluts? He brings them in by the herd and sends them over home. So sends them back home the next morning. That's it. And that's the last time they'll ever hear or see him. That's it. So that's why when you don't have any value to offer to me, and don't tell me what value is to me. Don't you ever fucking dare, ladies, to come in here and try to tell me and have the audacity to tell me what I should and shouldn't value. I know what I want to value. I know that I value a feminine, submissive woman who knows how to cook, clean, and drain my balls. That's it, and who looks good. That's all I value, and that's all I want. So don't you dare to come in here and tell me what I should and shouldn't want, because I'm not doing that to you. Hey, my message to ladies, if you want to keep living this thought lifestyle, good for you. Great, go ahead. Get the bag. Try to get the bag. Do whatever you want to do. Ride the car carousel. That's fine with me. Nothing wrong with that. But don't come around after you turn 35 and try to marry me or marry any red pill men or marry any high-value men. Because that ship has sailed long time ago. You can't jump ships now. Stay where you are, because that's the life you chose, just like how I'm staying where I'm at. I don't want to get married. I want to keep smashing hoes till the day I die. So I'm going to stay on this boat. And if I do want to get married, it's not going to be till I am on my late 40s or mid 40s, and the woman who I'm marrying to is going to be in her early 20s, and it's most likely not going to be somewhere where the marriage laws are extremely fucked up against men. If I live somewhere where I want to live, where I want to keep living, but I don't want to get married there, then I'll leave her somewhere else. I'll take her somewhere else. I won't bring her there. That's my boat. That's my philosophy. That's my ideology. That's my plan to live my life, and I'm going to stick to that till the day I die. I'm not going to jump ships. So don't you do that either. Then we don't have any problems. Yeah, go do what you want to do, sure. I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to do any of that. But when you try to shame other men because men are incompetent, when you talk shit on us men, we don't get as many Instagram likes as you. You try to downgrade us, now we have a problem. Don't cross path with us, we won't cross path with you. And if we do cross paths with each other, just know that you're here, that you're here for nothing but fun and recreational purposes. And after that purpose is served, you can move along. You're not gonna anchor your boat on my deck. That's not gonna happen. So, fellas, just think about this for a second, okay? That it's not us being angry or us being childish or us being petty and not giving women more than one chance. It's just we being smart and looking at the bigger picture and seeing that why would I give her a bigger chance when she's just like she's exactly the same as the next girl, just with a different package. Her face looks different, her hair color looks different. She might be wearing a different type of clothes. For the most part, they don't. They look all the same anyways. So why would I waste my time and give you another chance when I can just start over with somebody else next to you? When you're not even giving me the time of the day, when you're playing wishy-washy, why would I waste my time with you? Because you and the next girl, none of you have any value to give me. So you already wasted your chance, so now I'm going to give her another chance. See what she does with it. If she doesn't, I'm moving to the next one. Unless you have some value to give me, I have no time for you. Because I value my time and I'm smart enough to value and to see that. So it's not that I'm angry. It's not that who hurt you. I'm just smart with my time now. It's my life. It's my time. I can do whatever the hell I want. And as long as I have a platform and a camera, you best believe I'm going to keep preaching this message so more and more men can wake up to y'all's fuckery. Follow me on Instagram, fellas. Hope this video made sense. I always feel like I'm leaving some shit out on every video, but I hope I was able to get the point across. But until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.